Hi everyone, this is Jesse with Nexus Property Management out of the Worcester office, and today I wanted to put a video together in regards to the book that inspired me to really get off the sidelines and get into the real estate income investing world. And that book was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm sure a lot of you current investors that are out there watching this video have read this book. It's a very popular book. It was probably written in, I think, like the early 2000s, so it's actually kind of getting to be an older book now. So, but great book. It's not like a blueprint for how to get going in the real estate investing world, but it's more about the theories and being a business owner and the whole financial world out there. Great book. He talks about the difference between being an entrepreneur, a business owner versus a W-2 employee, there's a huge distinction. Entrepreneurs focus a lot on net wealth versus W-2 employees who really focus a lot more on net income, and how focusing on net wealth is a very powerful tool over the long haul. He talks about assets versus liabilities. He talks about how there's good debt versus bad debt, and how good debt is actually a good thing. So not being scared to go into debt, which was really kind of what was holding me back at the beginning before I got going in the real estate investing world. I think my first property I think that property was like $250,000 or something along those lines. And I was really scared to take on that debt. I was really scared of if I didn't make it work, what would happen to me? What would happen to my personal residence? Would I lose it all? And after reading this book, I kind of understood it a little bit better, and I wasn't so nervous about it. And that was when I finally decided to take that last step and make the plunge into the real estate investing world. I also want to just say that he has like 10 books out there. The first one, the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is the one to read. I read it every couple of years. I pick up on a new little tidbit out of it every time I read it. It's a great book. The other books out there, some of them do try to go into the blueprint about how to get going in the real estate investing world. I think he has one that's called the ABCs of Real Estate Investing. And I did read that one. It was a colleague of his that actually wrote the book. The guy that wrote the book, he was investing in properties that were 100 plus doors per building. So it's not exactly the investing realm that I'm in, at least currently. So it didn't really do much for me. If I ever get into that realm, I would probably read it again. But at this stage in the game, that's kind of above where I'm at, or I shouldn't say above, but just that's not the real estate investing that I go after. So really focus on that first book. Definitely pick it up. I think you will find it to be a great book. I think you'll appreciate his understanding and his thought behind the financial world, and how he looks at it differently than probably 99% of the population. Once again, this is Jesse with Nexus Property Management out of the Worcester office. Thank you.